It's cold.
Questo è alte. L'incanto dei bambini, ma non solo loro.
Alberto!
Nagyon ügyes vagy. Nem hoztunk neki répát, hozhattunk volna neki répát. Majd legközelebb, jó?
Sam Cooke was a famous.
No, I know Sam Cooke.
Okay. Daughter of Sam Cooke. And the husband was a protégé.
Dacă vedeți pe ea, nu dau pe 10 băieți.
Hey everyone, I am live. Here's the Christmas tree of Padova. I am live from Padova. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded this week, but it is how it is. This week was really filled with a lot of stuff. So anyway, I am here now and I'm saying I hope you are having a wonderful time and with your family or with your loved ones. And take care of yourselves.
Io?
Sì.
Oh! Wow! 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 Hey everyone! With the close-up Barbara. Okay, maybe this is too much. Wait, let me readjust. Happy New Year! It's good that you're here. Thank you for being here. It's been a while that you saw me because it was the holiday, vacation, week, whatever, when Alberto was at home. And Mauro was at home, so we spent a lot of time together. We had so much fun during the holidays. We met with friends, we were playing a lot and being in a swimming pool, and you know, just we had a lot of fun together with the three of us, but also with friends and family. So one part of the family. I have to paint. I want to fix some paintings. My friend was here, who is an artist as well, Levi, and he suggested me to do some things with two of my paintings, so I'm gonna try to do that, and then I'm gonna continue to work on other paintings. Since September, October, since Alberto is in asilo, I'm trying to find, you know, my style, my new style, as we can call it. Like, I don't feel to paint anymore in this like really colorful way how I used to paint before I became a mother, because I think, first of all, obviously the topic that I'm painting in changed completely, and it doesn't, you know, it would be weird to paint about my trauma like in like popping, colorful, happy colors. I could try it, but it's not, maybe it's gonna be ridiculous, I don't know. So the point is that now I'm trying to paint in different colors. It's not, also I'm not even like that conscious about it. It's just happened to you. I just happened to use a lot of like dark green and browns. Okay, so I'm finished with it. Levi suggested me to repaint the background because it was taking away from, you know, the focus of the objects. Now I'm not even sure if I should leave the letters on, but I kind of like, so I would like it without the letters and the words and just being the objects there. But I also like that it's written. I like that you know, that there are some letters on the paintings. So I don't know, now I like them. I like it how it is. I changed a little bit the background. It was like really bright green, and I've added some black and a lot of whites to the same green, and now this is the background. I like it. These are Alberto's favorite objects when he was 19 months old. It's gonna be a series, like 4 or 5 paintings, I don't know. We'll see. This is it. And so this is an old painting of mine that I started to paint, I think after Alberto was born, but the idea I had before, when he was in my belly. And the title of this painting is What Babies Are Dreaming of Inside the Womb. And so yeah, it started, you know, I started to think about, okay, I started to think about, okay, what is they are thinking about and dreaming about, because they don't have, you know, perception of the outside world. So so that's what is the painting about. And I started to paint it first. It looked like completely different, like you see in this background here. I think you saw this painting before. And then I started to put the actual object that I'm thinking that they are dreaming about, like the sounds of the outside world that they hear, what Alberto heard when he was in my belly. And my friend Levi was here the other day, who is also an artist, and he suggested me to cover up the background completely. And so this is what I did, because I didn't like the painting still. This usually not happens, like I'm doing something and I basically like it immediately. And I have now like 3 paintings that is like, this is not it, or 4. And so one I already fixed that you saw before, and this is the second one. And I say I prefer, like I like it again, but it's still missing something. Maybe some words, I don't know, maybe some texture in the background. I'm not sure yet. Sorry. Yeah, we'll see. But I tried not to take it seriously, so I'm not, I don't know. I think what I realized, that I like to paint in a way that is not overthinking it, and I don't feel like everything has to be perfect. Like I used to feel that way, like, oh, every line and every brush stroke has to be put it well, and you know, I shouldn't be inside the lines and stuff, and now I realize I'm not that person, so I'm not trying to force that. I'm trying to embrace the part who I am. Yes. So I really like that when the canvas is a little bit dirty and a little bit, you know, when it's not perfect. I really like that. So now this is what I see in my other paintings, that there's this imperfection. I don't know who, I'm so popular. So I like this like imperfection way of painting and like just stand, you know, I have an idea and why I'm creating in my mind, and through sketches, a painting, it takes a lot of time. But when the thing is done and I'm in front of the canvas, I like to paint it super fast, and like 1, 2, 3 days maximum, and it's done. So this is what is happening now, that I'm in the process of thinking about new paintings and just fixing some older ones. So yeah, this is really rare that I'm like fixing now, and I've been keep thinking about this painting that I started 2 years ago. It's really weird. But yeah, anyway, what should I say? What else? I have a lot of thoughts about New Year's and what I want to do this year and what I want to achieve. But I think I'm gonna tell you that over a coffee, maybe tomorrow in a bar. We'll see. That's it now. Thanks. I have this huge canvas here. Oh, I get a really nice blur. So there I have this huge canvas here. And when I brought it home, I realized that there's a dent here that is a little bit loose. The canvas, I think you can see it even through the phone. Oh, here you can see it really well. Oh, terrible job. So now I'm trying to fix it with putting some hot water behind the back of the canvas. We'll see how it's gonna look like. You'll be the judge of that. And this is the after. You can see it's a little bit wet from the background, but you see there's no dent anywhere. Technique is absolutely approved. It was just hot water, and with a brush on the back where the dent is, you just paint it. We have to wait until it gets dry, but it looks perfect. Okay, so while this is this painting, the first layer is drying, I want to talk about some stuff about 2024. Like, you know, 2023 is gone, we say goodbye, and then a new year comes, and we're trying to, you know, find what we should do in the next year, and, you know, what we did in 2023. And so what I usually do, it's not true that I usually do it, I did that once. Okay, so what I did this year and last year is the year compass. It's like a notebook or something, I don't know, you can download it on the internet, it's for free. I'm gonna put the link in the description. And it's basically asking questions about your year, what is behind you, and the year what is in front of you, and trying to find out, you know, what you achieved as a human, as a person, how did you grow, and what was the highlights of your year, and, you know, what you are hoping in the next year. And I think this one is really useful to see, like, for example, me, I was like, I'm not gonna do it, like nothing happened, you know, and because I was always at home. And then I started to write it down. I was like, okay, there's a lot of things what happened. And basically you need like a couple of hours to finish it. Like it depends how much you're writing, but it divides into two sections. Like you're talking about 2023 and then you're writing about 2024. So for example, the first task is to check your calendar from January to December in 2023. What did you do? And write down the things that the events that looks important to you, like what happened. For example, I wrote down, like, you know, Alberto started the nursery. We went to Milano to have a trip because of my citizenship. My parents were visiting us. I made my nose piercing. So you know, like really different things. The idea that we moved from downstairs to upstairs. My friends who were visiting us, which is always really important and sacred for me. So that is also really, really important. When we traveled to Hungary. So there's a lot of stuff that I wrote down that affected me. And then you're writing my last year, personal life, family, what happened, career-wise, what happened, and you're writing down each section, like three things. How did you relax, your hobbies, physical health, what did you do, friends, like what were the important, you know, aspects, mental health, habits that define you, and then 6 sentences about 2023. Wisest decision, biggest lesson you learned, biggest risk you made, what a surprising thing that happened, biggest thing for others you made, and for yourself. So, and then you can, you know, write as much detail as you want. For example, you can just print out the whole paper, but I prefer to write it in my notebook so I can find it later, and you know, I can write as much as I want. And then questions like what you're most proud of, who influenced you the most, what are the things that you were not able to accomplish. These are also really important parts, you know, like, for example, for me, like I haven't had an exhibition. I was part of of 2 exhibitions this year, but they are like group exhibitions and I wasn't even there. I wasn't installing it. I wasn't actually working on it. So those are like sad things for me because I prefer to be there. The best things you discovered about yourself, what you're most grateful of, and then best moments that you had, like which filled you. And then there's like a lot of other questions about your past year, big accomplishments and challenges that you had. And then you go to 2024. So what is your next year? Like what are you planning to do, you know, what you want to do. And so these are really important because once you start to do this, the next year, next end of the year, beginning of 2025, you're going to be able to look back and to see what you wanted from 2024 and what did you achieve and, you know, what you have to work on. So these are really good to do when the new year starts, you know, like reset and have your thoughts and concentrate on, you know, on what you want to achieve in that year. I think that's really important and really useful to have. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. For me, what I want is I would love to concentrate a lot on my artwork, and I want to finish those paintings that are, became a lot in these 2 years since about motherhood, since Alberto is born. Like, I think I'm almost finished. I have 2 paintings left about the birth itself, but there's still a lot of paintings that I want to make about motherhood, being a mom, and hopefully I'm gonna have 1 or 2 exhibitions. I really want to have like solo exhibitions this year, at least 1 in Hungary, but maybe 2, I don't know, we'll see how much I can do. And yeah, I would love to be part in art fairs and sell paintings, because I'm not gonna have enough space here, so I really want to like sell them and bring them to places so I can make more. So that is for sure one of the goals that I want to have. Like, I want to be an artist, well, not full time, because I can't be, because I'm also a mom, but in a way that I can just focus on being an artist, and I can live, as an artist. And I want to use YouTube as a documentation of what it's like to be an artist, and how I'm changing with my art, and how my art is changing, and how I'm achieving things, and how an artist's life is. I don't know. I think that I always wanted this as a goal, but I always went to other directions, because I always like to try out different things and different topics, and so my YouTube is a little bit messy, but I hope I can focus a little bit better this year. And the other goal is for sure to do a lot of sports and be healthier, and then of course there's Alberto, that I want to keep him. I want to keep him, of course I want to keep him, but I want to keep helping him to become a small little human, as he is a really smart and kind person. So I want to keep working on that, and have my family. I want to reconnect with friends that I felt really lost. Like I felt that I lost my friendships a little bit. Well, it's not a good word to use, because real friends are still in my life. Basically every day is just in a different form, but I feel that I'm disconnected with a couple of them, so I try to gain that back, those friendships. Anyway, I think that is all for now, and I'm gonna continue painting.